Hello everyone, welcome back to the Alexis Tiffin Show, the only show you should be watching. It's been a minute and I'm sorry. This is also going to be like two, like I'm making one video, but it's going to be two. So like I'm going to do this one and then I'm also edit one that's just like ASMR of me eating. But today I made my own tacos. We have a Coca-Cola. Amazing. So these are just ground beef, onion, tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, and this roasted green salsa and sour cream. So let's go ahead and pray and then we'll get right into it. Okay. My bad. I swear I have not eaten since this time yesterday. I was so hungry. But so let's talk about it. So last weekend I went to San Diego with a homegirl. We went to Coronado. We stayed in, I don't know exactly what town we stayed in, but it was right next to San Diego University. So it was this cute little Airbnb. I'll insert pictures, don't worry. We had a blast. I had a blast. Like, you guys already know I'm a party girl. So I was so excited to finally see like the nightlife in San Diego because I've heard a lot of good things. So that's what we did. So we left town 6 in the morning. Like, got to La Jolla and we ate at Urban Plates. I took a video. I'll insert anything that I have, okay? It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't happy about the price. I really was not. I misordered. I meant to get something cheaper, but I accidentally ordered something not as cheap. Let's go ahead and eat. Dessert for after this. But yeah. So anyways, I got there around like 11. No, it was like pretty much almost 12. We got there earlier than expected. Yeah, so we ate there. I got this like chicken sandwich. My friend got this like vegan plate. It had like tofu and it was a tofu curry or something like that. She liked it. After that, we weren't supposed to check into our Airbnb till 4, but the people were super cool and they let us check in at like 1:30 instead. So after we ate, we went to one of the outside malls. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, we went there. Didn't buy anything. We broke around here. And then after that, we went to our Airbnb, checked in, got unsettled. Then we went to our, like, I think where we stayed was like people like actually like, I mean, obviously they like actually live there, but it's like apartments almost. So I think we stayed in like an apartment low key, but they had a community pool, a community hot tub. No one was there, thank God. So we walk down this long ass hill. Walking down is never like the hard part, it's walking back up. But yeah, so we go, I'll insert pictures, videos. It was cute. It was a cute little moment. I had a good time. After that, we went back to the Airbnb, got ready for our night, for dinner, and then took a walk. Like, I know I cook good. Like, I already knew that. But it's like every time that I do, I amaze myself. I literally blow myself away. I'm like, I literally made that. Like, I did not buy that. I mean, the ingredients, yes, I bought. But, like, I threw it all together. I cooked it up. Like, please. But anyways, we go to dinner. Where did we go to dinner? I'm blanking. Every time I tell my stories, I freaking blank on different parts. That's what we So we were gonna go to this little like taco shack. I've been over here, like in the area that we went in Coronado. I've been over there before. I've seen like the outside of everything that we went to go eat at, but I never had like been inside. I definitely had never seen it at nighttime. Bro, stunning is like the word. But anyways, we're looking around for this shack. We asked someone where it is and they're like, it's actually closed. It closed at 6. And we're like, okay, then. So we're just like walking down this big, huge, like, I forget what it's called. I'm gonna look it up and I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna like insert it here. This is what it's called. We're walking around. We see people like eating. There's people on the other side ice skating. Like, where are we, in a dream? Pretty much. And so we just keep walking. We keep seeing like literally 5 feet away from each other. Every single stop was a new restaurant. And we were like, girl, my homegirl's vegan. So like, you know, just because there's like one vegan option doesn't mean that's what she wants to eat, which I totally understand. So, and that's like what all those places were. Like they had like one vegan option. It was like oatmeal. Like that's being dramatic, but basically that's like what it was. And so we kept walking and kept walking. Then she saw this little like cafe. She saw a really good vegan sandwich that she wanted to try. And I was like, okay, well, I'll try it too. So we go and we try it. It was like all veggies. Like it was portobello mushroom, zucchini. Can't remember if there's tomatoes or carrots, but there was a lot of veggies. And like this amazing vegan cheese. Oh my gosh. Like I was like, bro, am I about to go vegan? Like this is bomb. It was so like, it was like gourmet. Like I can't express how good it was. It was pricey, but it was kind of worth it. And then we also got this like dessert. I didn't get a picture of the sandwich, but I did get a picture of the dessert. It was vegan as well. And it had like a gritty, like sandy kind of texture to it. I'm not gonna lie, but flavor it was decent. So after that, then we had looked up clubs before we went out, and so we had our eye on this place called F6, I think. And all it said on like the label was hip hop, like vibe, like basically like hip hop music nightclub, and the pictures look lit. I was like, yup, baby, yup, like this is where we're going. And she's on the same vibe as me. Like we're the same person, low-key. And so so After dinner, we go there. And no, after dinner, we go back to the Airbnb. We pregame. And then we go over there. We get to this guy. He's like under a sign that literally says F6. He's alone. There's no line. And I'm like, is it really not that poppin'? Like, what's going on? So he was like, oh, are you guys here for F6? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, let me see your IDs. And so we showed him our IDs. And then he looks at me and he goes, oh, my birthday's 5 days after yours. And I was like, oh, period. March 18th. Like, I knew off the top of my head, duh. And he goes, yeah. I was like, oh, you're a Pisces too. We're Pisces. And then it was just good vibes, you know? And then he's like, okay, here. And he gives us both a ticket each with like a number on it. And he this is what he said. He said it's going to get you in for free and it's going to get you one free drink. So we were like, oh, yeah, baby. Like, like, okay. So he goes, go all the way around and you'll see the main entrance. And we were like, okay, period. So we go. But there's like, now there's a line. And I was like, do we get behind the line? And then we showed some bouncer our tickets. And he goes, oh, no, you can go right here. You can go right here. So we cut the line. We get in. It was $20 each. Whatever. And then we go downstairs. Like, you enter and you immediately have to go downstairs. So we go downstairs, like 2 flights. And then it's on and popping in there. But the more we walk around, the more we see people. These are kids. Like, not 21 and up kids. These are 18 and below. Pretending to be 18 kids. And me and her are like girly. Like, they have alcohol, but like there's literally like a guy with like a rope or a belt. Like, you can only get in if you have the wristband to drink. So we go, we show the girl our ticket again, and she was like, oh, this is only gonna get you 1 shot each. And we were like, this fool said, first of all, we were supposed to get it for free. I had to pay $20 each. Then she goes, this is only gonna get you a shot. Girl, whatever, I'll take it. So we got our shots, and then after that we ordered drinks, and then we couldn't take the drinks on the dance floor because of all these fucking high school kids. And so we finish our drinks, we go onto the dance floor. They're playing good music. That is something I will give them. The music that they were playing, I was like, yeah, like, this is my playlist right now. Like, they played Put in Work. They played La Chona. They played, like, it was just hopping from, like, my playlist. I'm telling you right now. So I was living my best life. But I was like, these kids are really, like, just killing it for me. Like, just not the vibe. We end up deciding, we're like, all right, let's just get out of here. Let's just go find something else. It's getting later. I want to have fun with adults. Like, let's go do it. So we leave. They told us we could come back as long as we kept our wristband. So we kept them on. And then we were walking around, like, to the main corner. And there's this place called Double Deuce. And there's literally white girls on this mechanical bull riding it like no tomorrow. They're playing E40. I'm like, okay, music's right, but the vibe's not. Like, I cannot. Everyone had, like, country cowboy hats on. I was like, I mean, it's no disrespect. Like, I can get down with the get down, but, like, that's not what I was trying to get down, you know? Some fool comes out of the club. There's, like, a patio, like, by the sidewalk. So he could, like, he was talking to us. He's like, you girls trying to come in here? And we looked at each other, we're like, yeah. He goes, I'll get you in for free. We're like, okay. So he literally gets us in for free. He walks us in, and then he buys both of us, like, our first drink. I was like, yeah. So we got whiskey and Coke each, and then it, like, the music could have been there, but because of the vibe, it just wasn't there. But I'm gonna eat, though, because then, I just couldn't wait to share this story with you guys. Like, I could not wait. Like, I couldn't wait. Another taquito. I'm getting really full. Where were we? See, it's a whiskey Coke. We're trying to vibe. Not really the vibe. It's just not. there was like too many lights on. Like, there were like lights on plus like the colorful lights that like only should have been on. Decided we're like, yeah, we need to go. Like, we just gotta go. Wasn't the vibe. He was weird. I mean, obviously. But we got out of that one. Okay, what was funny though is he took us to the top floor, like VIP, because he had it like that. He knew everybody. Like, he knew the bartenders. He knew the bouncers. Like, my homegirl said he was giving everybody, like, signals. Like he just got it like that. I was kind of fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. So I wasn't really paying attention to that kind of shit. I was just making sure I was next to her at all times. And so we get up there and I was like, can we smoke? And he was like, no. But if you want to, just go to the bathroom. And I was like, oh, no, it's no worries. And he was like, no, I'll take you down there right now. So we all go back downstairs. And he's like, well, I need to use the restroom too. And I was like, okay. So me and my homegirl went to the bathroom. We're talking to some girl in there. We're telling her where we were from. And she's like, I never see people like you guys here. Like, it's always just like blonde white girls and da-da-da. And I was like, what are you trying to say? Like, what do you, I don't know what you're trying to get at right now. We were in there for a minute. We come out, we don't see homeboy. We do not see him. We're like, oh, maybe he's like back upstairs in VIP. Like, maybe he's just doing something. But we still had like a lot of our drink left. And so we were like, should we just chug it and like dip? Or like, do we wait for him? So I was just kind of sipping on it a little bit. And like, dead ass, like 3 minutes went by. Still no sign of him. Boys usually like pee faster than girls. Like, by a long shot. Like, most guys could go to the bathroom 2 to 3 times before a girl came out once. You know what I mean? But yeah. Next thing we know, he comes out the bathroom, like, after 3 or 4 minutes. And we're like, the fuck were you doing in there, bro? Like, what? Like, what were you doing in there? Like, either way, all around, you shouldn't have been in there that long as a dude. Like, sorry, don't really care. Yeah, so he comes out, you know, he's trying to get all weird and stuff, but we were just like, Next thing we know, we're just like, yeah, we're gonna dip, like, we gotta go. And he was like, oh, okay. I assumed my homegirl was following me. I get almost to the door, and I turn around, I don't see her, and I'm like, no, absolutely not. So I go back to where we were, didn't see her, and I'm texting her. I'm like, girl, where did you go? Like, this is not the move. Like, where did you go? And then I end up just, like, going outside, and I was like, I'm just going to wait out here. Maybe she's already out here or something. And then she texts me. She's like, I'm on the patio. Thankfully, like I said, the patio and the sidewalk are, like, right next to each other. So, like, I left the place, went down a little bit, and I saw her right at the gate. And so I was like, yeah, we need to go. Like, we got to go. So we leave, and she goes, dude, he told me you went this way, like the opposite way of where you went. And I was like, absolutely not. Like, he could have caught these hands if he thought that was sly. Like, no. But we were safe. We ended up just going back to our Airbnb. I think we went to sleep. I was kind of faded. I don't think we did anything else that was, like, crazy. Went to sleep. Woke up around 9, got up about 10. We were gonna have like brunch at Morning Glory in Little Italy. Well, we did, but by the time we got there, they were like, it's a 2-hour wait. And I was like, I mean, we're here for the experience. I ain't got shit to do. Like, we out of town. Like, we have time to wait. There's so much stuff around. We could explore, go look at some stuff, you know. So we waited for 2 hours. After we put our names down, we went like across the street to this place called the Parakeet Cafe. Insert little video here. It was so cute. Like, Tumblr girly aesthetic kind of vibe. Like, super duper cute. And yeah, we just had like a muffin there, and then we walked around, explored, saw places that I really want to try when I go back to Little Italy. Like, forget about it. I'm trying all the... Bro, it looks so authentic, like Italian. Like, I was like, I'm in heaven. Like, Italian food is my favorite. Like, forget about it. But yeah, we're just chilling, trying to figure out kind of like what we want to do after, because, you know, it gets dark where it's winter time. So there really wasn't going to be much for us to do during the daytime. So after we walked on Little Italy, it was time for us to go to Morning Glory. We had chilaquiles. Insert beautiful ass picture here. Are you kidding me? But those are nachos. Like, if any of you know how to make true chilaquiles, you know that that is not what they look like. Chips were like crunchy tortilla chips. Like, bro, this is breakfast nachos. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with me on some chilaquiles type shit, because no, it wasn't authentic. It wasn't. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. It tasted good. It was good food, but it wasn't what it was supposed to be. Whatever though. You live and you learn. So, place was crazy. That place was nuts. I recommend Morning Glory to every single breakfast person, every single brunch person out there that loves that kind of vibe. Expect to wait, but there's so much to do because it's like a little farmer's market vibe up and down the street. So you have stuff to do. There's exploring to be done. Like, don't trip. It's worth the wait. And the service was really nice. They were so sweet. I really liked our waitress. She was really cool, down to earth. She knew what she was talking about. She kept it real, especially for the vegan options. So yeah. Millionaire Mousse. Walmart knows what the F they're doing. I feel like a millionaire right now. This story up, basically. I can't remember what we did after Morning Glory. Again, I cannot remember. After Morning Glory, we tried to go to Balboa Park because we both had never been there. We were going to see what it do, the vibes, the view, the whole thing, the experience. But the parking was crazy. I guess we went at a really bad time. I think there was like Christmas parades going on. After that, we went back to our Airbnb. And I was like, I really wanted to go to the beach to watch sunset, because that's just like my thing. That's something that brings me so much joy. So much joy. But like I said, it gets dark early, so we didn't get to see sunset, but we still went to the beach. We went to Coronado Beach. Well, we saw the bridge at night. Oh, that's what we did. We did so much. On Friday, after we had dinner at that little vegan place, we went to my favorite spot. Insert pictures now. The whole reason of going to Coronado was because I wanted my friend to see, like, going over the bridge at night and all of the city lights. Like, you guys, it's breathtaking. Like, to be there in person, it's so nuts. Like, I can't, like, it's a beautiful experience, and I recommend everyone to do that. But yeah, so yeah, that was that. But yeah, so anyway, Saturday night we went to the beach before, it was like around 6-7 p.m. It was crazy. I had never been to a beach at night, like in the dark. I've never done it before. And it was just crazy, like seeing the waves at night. There was a moon ring, insert picture here. Never seen that before. It was just a magical experience. Like, it was a good time. It was a really good time. I'm just so blessed. Like, I'm just absolutely blessed. Like, the Lord, once again, like, he outdoes himself every time. Like, he blesses my life dramatically, and I give it all to God. Like, I really do. I'm so grateful that we're safe. You know, we were safe the whole time. Everything, you know, it's a blessing. But yeah, we had that little moment. After that, we go back to the Airbnb, we get ready, and Saturday night was the night. I was like, we agreed, we're like, we're gonna go on a rooftop. Like, we're gonna go on a rooftop. We're gonna have that experience. So we find this place. It's through the, like, it's at the Marriott, but it's on top. I don't know. It was by a stadium, like it looked like a very serious stadium. I think maybe like a baseball stadium or something. I don't know. So we go, and I was afraid because I was wearing like kind of like ripped jeans, a shirt, like it showed tetas, but like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling the sexiest. And then my friend, I can't remember what she was wearing, but she looked definitely better than I did. So I was just a little afraid of like people being like rude or something, because I see all these TikToks all the time. They're like, they're not letting us in because we're plus size. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, that's so fucking crazy. Like, who does that? Like, I'll be damned if that's me. Like, if it ever happened to me, I would cry. I would never go out again. Ever again. No. So anyways, we walk up to these fools. Also, all of our Uber drivers were amazing. They recommended so many places. So sweet. The Uber drivers in San Diego, my heart goes out to every single one of you, for reals. Thank you for all of your advice. But we get there. There's two guys at the booth, and they kind of had this like almost like they wanted to be rude attitude, but they weren't. They're actually kind of sweet. But we're like, we're just looking for the Altitude Sky Lounge, and they were like, oh yeah, just go to floor 22. It's the top floor. And then you're literally there. We're like, okay, period. But we went on the wrong side. There's like two sides of elevators, and he said go to the left, but we went to the right. And then some guy, he looks official. He walks into the elevator, and I see his jacket. It says Altitude Sky Lounge. I was like, oh, are you a bouncer? And he goes, no. And I was like, oh. Okay. Like, okay, sorry, my bad. He goes, I'm the manager. And we were like, okay, period. Trying to work our magic, but not really like, not doing too much, you know? So we didn't really talk too much, but we all get out at the Sky Lounge. And then, like, when you get there, like, you're on the rooftop, and it's like this, like, cool outdoor kind of thing going on. But then all the bouncers, like, you can't be right here. Like, you have to go in here. Hi, Gigi. Jesus. Crying like a baby, my boy. Go into this area. You can only get drinks here. And in that area, it was like a little like maybe loft, if you would say. But like there's double doors that connect from like where we wanted to be and in there. And there's a whole bar in there. Like it was one guy doing it himself. And then if you go out the other doors, there's like the smallest patio, like so small, but it was a rooftop, if you will. So we were like, is this really gonna be our night? Also, there was no cover charge to get in there, which I thought was effing lit. There, she orders like a vodka soda, and he puts like a rotten raspberry in there. I wanted an AMF, but he had no blue carousel. Yeah. He was like, I can make you something just as strong. And I was like, what is just as strong as an AMF? Like, I've never heard of it. He was like, I can make you a Long Island. And I was like, oh, okay, period. I've never had one of those. Like, I'm down. So he makes it for me. And I was like, my new drink. My new go-to drink. This was so good. But yeah, so we're just drinking, trying to dance. We're kind of talking to this one bouncer. He's kind of cute with it. But we're trying to work our magic to get into the little area that we wanted to. He's like, you guys can go like at 11:30. Then like everyone's allowed to come in. And we're like, okay, period. So we just had to wait it out. It was like 11 or like 10 something. So we were like, we just got to get drunk basically. So we're drinking. She didn't like her drink. I chugged her drink. We both chugged her drink. We went back. I got another Long Island. She got a Long Island. By the way, we're mixing. Like there's multiple alcohol going into this. I'm used to mixing. I'm just keeping that in there. Then we talked to this cute little gay couple. They reminded me of home. I was like, you guys need to come insert my hometown. You guys need to come here and you guys need to party with us. Like it's a better vibe than this. It just always is. I don't know what it is about my hometown. I've come to the realization no one has a good time anywhere else like they do here. So, yeah, we basically just made friends with them. We're drinking. I'm kind of faded at this point. We were talking to the one bouncer, and then I see another bouncer. I don't remember how, because I'm faded. He was an older man. He's really cool. And we were talking, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm from here. And he goes, oh, I know where that is. I've been there. I don't know if he said he was from here or if he just like been here for a while. He knows like what my town's about. And he's like, it's lit, it's lit. And we were just like, you know, talking mad shit to each other. It was just a really good vibe. I loved it so much. And then homegirl was kind of like talking with the other bouncer. That was kind of cute. And so, you know, it was just good vibes. They were playing really good music. We were like on a rooftop. Like, it was just, that's life-changing for me. It's life-changing. So yeah, we got really faded. And then I don't know who we went with. Couldn't tell ya. But some guy was like, oh yeah, we should go to this place called Dorado. El Dorado. That's where we went. Dead, boring, sad, wasted my energy, shouldn't have even left. It is what it is. There was literally nobody there. So then we're trying to like, my homegirl's trying to find an Uber. No one's driving. No one is driving. And I think we're in like a really bad part. I wouldn't know. But there's homeless like everywhere. I'm chilling because I'm so faded. I'm like, whatever, we'll find an Uber, stop worrying. And she's trying to like express to me like, bro, we're not finding any rides. Nobody's driving right now. And I'm like, okay. And then we see this girl and she's with the guy. And then my homegirl was like, are you guys like looking for an Uber and stuff? And then we were just kind of talking to her. Cool girl from what I remember. She ends up finding an Uber and lets us have it. She literally paid for our Uber back to our Airbnb. She was like, go ahead, just take it, just go, you guys are fine. And my friend, like, I was like, whatever, thanks. My friend was like, thank you so much. I just was out of it. Like, I was really drunk. Like, usually I would have been like just as sincere, but I was just like, bro, if it's that bad, let's get gone, you know? So we go back to our Airbnb. We finish our chilaquiles from earlier. And I'm fine. Like, I feel like a normal fucked up night. Like, I'm having a blast. I had a great time. Next thing I know, it's like 6 in the morning and homegirl is puking. I'm like, bro, what happened? I was scared. I was like, are you good? Like, am I gonna be like that? But I felt fine. I didn't feel hungover really at all. I don't know how many Long Islands I had. I think 3. Plus, we pre-gamed before we left. So, yeah. She's just puking all morning. And we had to be out of there by 11 a.m. Like, leave the Airbnb. It's a Sunday now. And, she's just puking nonstop. Like, I didn't know what to do. I felt so bad. Like, I've been in that position before. It's the worst feeling in the world. Like, you literally just need to stop. And so she's like, you're gonna have to drive home. And I was like, that's fine. And so I wanted to see my cousin because he lives in LA, but he also had a rowdy night that night, so he was going through some things and I just didn't get to see him. Boo. But yeah, so we just ended up going home. I drove straight for 6 hours. Like 6 hours straight, no breaks, no stops, nothing. And it wasn't that bad. It was all right. But yeah, overall, it really was like, I rated a 4 out of 5 star kind of trip. There was things I wish I got to see. Me and her both had planned on staying in San Diego for a little longer on Sunday, but it is what it is. Like, I feel like we had a blast the night before, so. But yeah, that's my little story time about San Diego. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I am gonna edit this video, make it also another video, just ASMR mukbang. But this is like a story time eat with me. So yeah, also go follow my Instagram and my TikTok. I try to be relevant on TikTok. It's just really hard to make videos. Like, I just do a bunch of get ready with me's, like, before I go out somewhere. Like, I'll probably film a get ready with me tonight before I go out because I'm going out tonight. So follow me there. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.